Moving freight through the Edmonton metropolitan area requires absolute precision. Navigating the heavy traffic of the Anthony Henday and coordinating pickups across sprawling industrial parks in Nisku and Leduc exposes supply chains to massive daily friction. The sheer scale of this geography creates significant operational delays. Many enterprises attempt to bridge this gap using asset-light 3PL broker networks. These brokers rely entirely on third-party capacity. This disconnect results in constant communication gaps and cargo sitting stagnant at third-party terminals awaiting available transit. For expanding corporate enterprises, the financial consequences are severe. Ghosted pickups throw off manufacturing schedules, and unreliable transit timelines force companies to hold excess inventory, tying up valuable operational capital. This geographic map of Alberta highlights Edmonton as the solitary choke point funneling multiple northern and southern trade lines. Edmonton operates as the definitive gateway for northern trade. Every piece of industrial freight moving into the subarctic must successfully navigate this exact geographical node. Conquering this northern trade corridor requires a structural shift. Enterprises must abandon fragmented broker networks and implement a localized, asset-backed logistics architecture to secure their transit schedules. The physical execution of this localized strategy centers on the dedicated WTM terminal facility located at 8110 Davies Rd Northwest in Edmonton. This hub is engineered specifically to process freight at high velocity using a corporate-owned fleet. Our core 11 a.m. dispatch rule triggers an immediate same-day loading loop. We execute direct overnight hub-to-hub transit, bypassing fragmented broker networks and slun-slosed warehouses. This high-velocity pipeline directly links Edmonton and Calgary, ensuring reliable same-day to next-day continuous cargo flow. Owning the physical trucks, trailers, and terminal facilities creates a direct carrier framework. Controlling these assets outright eliminates the unpredictability of third-party capacity, ensuring transit pipelines operate exactly on schedule. The Edmonton terminal serves as the centralized launch point for an extensive shipping network, radiating across Western and Northern Canada, distributing dedicated freight across highly demanding terrain. Our active shipping lines expand northward, supplying northern resource corridors including Fort McMurray, Fort McKay, the Peace Region, Grand Prairie, Fort St. John, and Yellowknife. Southward and eastward, lanes secure Lloydminster, Lethbridge, Cranbrook, and national connections to Vancouver and Toronto. The traditional corporate approach requires hiring and managing multiple different carriers for these varied geographical zones, forcing administrative teams to juggle disparate invoices, varying safety standards, and competing communication protocols. Centralizing regional lane authority under one provider solves this inefficiency. Consolidating these active lanes completely removes the administrative burden and the liability of managing a fragmented carrier roster. Inside the facility floor, high-velocity cross-docking drives precise warehousing workflows. Professional forklift operators move inventory rapidly between inbound and outbound trailers. For automotive parts supply chains, this translates to daily high-velocity replenishment cycles. Delivering auto parts exactly on schedule directly lowers repair bay downtime, maintaining profitability for dealership service centers. Medical and pharmaceutical supplies require strict regulatory compliance. We deploy specialized climate-controlled refrigeration setups within our fleet, ensuring temperature-sensitive medical freight maintains precise thermal parameters through transit. Construction and just-in-time retail operations benefit from strategically staggered bulk material flows. We store bulk stock in central warehouses and meter out deliveries to optimize active job sites and reduce storefront storage overhead. We segment these partnerships into two frameworks. Clients utilize spot freight on demand for immediate transport, or engage our dedicated contract logistics, backed by long-term service level agreements and locked-in corridor rates. Dedicated physical infrastructure protects client profitability. Tailoring operational scenarios directly to the freight ensures that highly distinct B2B verticals maintain their operating margins. The efficiency of the mainline hub extends directly to the final delivery point. This video shows a mechanical heavy-duty tailgate on a versatile 5-ton straight truck, smoothly lowering a heavily loaded commercial pallet down to street level. The physical engineering behind this final mile distribution is exact. The The built-in tailgate mechanics are rated for a specific 2,000-pound weight capacity, capable of stabilizing and lowering dense commercial freight safely. This capability solves a major infrastructure problem. Delivering ground-level commercial pallets completely eliminates the client's capital requirement to purchase on-site forklifts or build industrial loading docks at their facilities. Enterprises can secure a private fleet experience without taking on asset liabilities. You control the freight handling standards and maintain delivery precision, while entirely offloading the capital expense of owning the vehicles. Stop bleeding regional margins to supply chain uncertainty. Compromising your client's trust through inefficient logistics broker networks directly damages long-term corporate growth. This corporate layout displays our direct contact portal at wtmlogistics.com/contact alongside our LinkedIn channel. Visit the website to connect with our dispatch team and request an instant freight quote today. Absolute supply chain certainty is not a byproduct of chance. It is the direct result of choosing an engineered, asset-backed logistics partner who owns the assets and commands the regional lanes.